like moving all the way. And just moving on to Chronos. This is losers.
This is winner's side.
Winner's side, okay.
So this is winner's finals. Chronos, Mr. Ping. Mr. Ping's been going crazy today.
Tonight.
Really good.
He has wins on, I believe.
I don't know who he beat before Robert.
He beat Feller into
That
Robert.
is right, yeah.
Has he been any other really big names tonight?
I don't think any major names, but
He's on to Chronos. If he gets this would be one of the. It's going to be a fantastic set. No
it
matter
will
what.
be 100%. One sec.
It's going to be so interesting though too. This matchup. I don't know who it favors.
I feel like just on paper, because Snake is the better character. I always want to give the better character more of like the probably their favored, maybe even slightly losing on Pit's side. But I don't know. When I think about it, you don't really have the ability to use your multi-hits with up air and forward air to break Cypher and things like that.
That's
doesn't
true.
do a lot. But on the flip side, back air and down air break Cypher. So you just turn around, do the other moves. Here we have Chronos. Chronos, real quick question.
Yes.
Who do you think wins in the Pit Snake matchup?
Snake.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of figured as much. Just was curious.
Multi-hits don't really work well with Snake.
Yep.
So, we'll see how it goes.
All right.
Sorties usually lose to Snake as well.
So kind of covering all of Pit's.
Yeah, he might go Meta Knight or Mario.
Okay.
He's beaten me with Meta Knight before. Not for like a couple of years. But,
Okay. But even still, it's been on the board at least once.
well, and it's one of his better secondaries. So.
Okay.
Do you think the Mario's another real contender?
We'll see. I think he just did it for the crew battle because it's funny. He has mained him before, too. But he's mained like every character.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Hey, we love people who main every
Good luck,
character.
Chronos.
It might be a second because he's taking a second because that was very close.
Yeah, 100%. Makes sense. And now we
I
have
see Yo-Yo hopping on the mic.
Hi, guys.
What do you think about this next match coming up? Chronos, this is Mr. Ping.
So has he ever lost a ping?
He
Yes.
did just say that he did lose to Ping once, but it was a bit ago,
while
like a
ago.
few years ago.
Yeah.
It was with Meta Knight of all characters, Mr. Ping's Meta Knight.
Jesus.
So,
I think this is kind of a easy one, but hey, let's see what
I
happens.
mean,
He has been playing very well all night. Doing well against Feller and Robert. But they were very close sets, and Acid has been known to do very well against those two players. So we'll see how this
Acid or
goes.
Chronos?
Chronos, I
Chronos.
think, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We're so used to saying acid.
No, yeah.
It really is. What?
Dude, the bracket's going crazy. Shout out to everybody in chat. Thanks everybody for watching. This has been really fun.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for coming. This is like one of the biggest tournaments in Colorado in the last 2 years. So, thanks everybody for coming.
All right.
See ya, Yo-Yo. Thank you for hosting.
Thanks for coming.
So,
Vampy in the chat, since we have it right there, just putting Yo-Yo just casually hosting one of the largest Foco tournaments in the past few years.
this has been one of the biggest Colorado tournaments.
Yeah.
For a while, right?
I'm pretty sure, because how many
Village
people?
the Village was 64.
And we're bigger than Village the
I'm pretty
Village.
sure this has been the biggest tournament since COVID, at least. Maybe even.
I don't know. There were some pretty massive ESS. There were like 90-person ESS
Then okay,
when it first came back. But even still, at least since 2021, I would say this is probably the biggest, if not like top 3 biggest.
Solid year and a half now. This is a fantastically run tournament. Shout out to Yo-Yo and all of Contenders. Gideon and Kate both helping a ton on stream, TOing, and just kind of everything. Shout out to them. They're fantastic.
Shout out to really everyone who also works here, who lets us be able to host stuff here, because Contenders is an amazing thing.
It's so good.
Being able to come here, having a weekly, being able to also have a grind session on Mondays,
And a
have a
second
mid-weekly
Exactly.
during Wednesdays. Like, we have so much stuff, and it just, I feel like it's been helping everyone improve at such a drastic rate. Because, like, I know you've definitely improved. I feel like I've improved, but, like, everyone's improving at the same time, so it's kind of hard to tell, like, am I actually better, or is everyone just getting better at the same exact time, and I don't feel like I'm getting better?
Like,
But
Foco has expanded as a community over this semester has been doing really well. This beginning of 2023, it's just Foco's getting really good. This year, this like can for PR 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. even down I think to 14th or 15th, was a contender to make it on 10th spot in the PR just because everyone here has gotten so good.
Yeah.
David, 80, you've been doing
No,
well.
I do well, and then I go 0-2 3 tournaments in a row.
Then we have like David, Tempest, Tempest making 10th. Congratulations to you, Tempest. But
Oh, we got Dark Pit. Not the normal pit. Probably just wanting the stronger arrows. Maybe it does enough to break Cypher. I don't think so. I would be shocked if it
I
did.
don't think it does, but if you hit him during Cypher, it's going to do more damage in the pit arrow.
Yeah.
That's something that does matter. So let's see how this goes. Chronos starting off hot, but Ping kind of evening it back up. Let's see what Chronos can do with this at-ledge situation.
Guardian Orbiter's breaking. I forget how fast they recharge. It's pretty quick in this
It's
game. Not
pretty
nearly as long as it took back in 4, but I don't know if how
it's
long it
faster
is.
than Shield, but it's not instant.
Yeah. It's not like breaking Zelda's Phantom, which in this game, you get it back in a second. And in Smash 4, it was gone for like 10.
Yeah.
You can pull up a seat, sure.
But no, this is going to be a fantastic set. Already close. Looks like the last hit on this first stock. Let's see kind of how they go into this.
I'm surprised the grenade didn't hit Chronos because it looked like he air dodged after the explosion.
Started. I know, but really surprising. Ping taking a lead in this set. It's going to be interesting though because Chronos earlier tonight had a few interesting game 1s and then he really brought it back together.
Yeah.
Game 2 and 3, Chronos shows insane adjustment, and earlier tonight he went from getting like a last hit game to 3 stopping. So let's see kind of how he can adapt to how Ping's playing and maybe get this kill.
Because I completely agree. And best of 5 Chronos, though, is the scariest player in Colorado, easily.
Absolutely.
He's already the scariest player in Colorado, but when he has 5 games to be able to figure you out, if you win in game 5, you are crazy good.
Chronos opting for the sticky. Sadly didn't get too much off it, just the damage, but sticky doing close to 30 on its own. And Chronos evening up this game. Let's see a fantastic recovery from Mr.
The up smash going to end up hitting Mr. King, though, on the descending portion of it.
Side B barely takes Chronos' stock across stage. Very interesting. King still holding a lead against Chronos. Let's see if he can keep this up through the 3rd stock. Looking for the up tilt. Gets it. Yep.
Gotta love Snake up tilt. I earlier was talking about how during our PR video, how there is an entire section for Chronos where it's just every kill he's gotten with up tilt on like good players.
It's a lot. Almost every game he gets a kill with up tilt. Often more. Like in the PR video, it showed like him beating like Zomba and really top players, and it's just him up tilting.
The Meister one's the funniest because Meister goes for a nair, misspaces it perfectly, and then gets hit by turnaround up tilt. I think it's the funniest of them. But back to the game right now, Mr. Ping is leading Chronos on the last stock, but with a good percent lead. However, Chronos in these situations, very scary. You're getting to the point where up tilt is going to start killing now.
And
Is he stuck?
no, I do not believe so.
I don't see.
It's
Oh,
on
I
the
do
center
see
of
it.
the
Yeah,
stage.
center stage.
So maybe it fell off and he did get stuck. But we'll see how this goes. This will be a very interesting part. Chronos with the knowledge to know that that's not going to hit him.
That's so weird.
That is fantastic matchup and game knowledge from Chronos. And
It doesn't hit,
Doesn't
but that
hit.
Nikito was feeding.
oh my god!
Amazing arrow. That's why it's
Ping.
Dark Pit.
Well, understanding his decision, it looks like Arrow can be used to take out Snake in some of those scenarios. Well, let's kind of see how this goes. In the end there, we really saw Chronos getting a lot of adaptation. He started to slow his game plan down, use a lot more nades, and kind of almost zone Mr. Ping out. And let's see if we can keep that going. Maybe instead find a lead early and hold it, because we all know how Snake does with a lead. It's really scary. It's insane.
It's hard to get through because
Yeah.
he no longer has to approach. gets to throw grenades. He can trade all he wants because he doesn't care if he takes more percent. So long as he's not dying, you're taking percent that you didn't need to by trying to force a situation that you're going to lose regardless.
Yeah. So this game 2 is going to definitely be an interesting one. We get to see
tiny screen gameplay. Sorry, love this.
God, this is so hard.
And there we go. Get in fixing it for us.
Every time I'm on
Snake
commentary.
is amazing. You see, Mr. Pink is already at 80% off. What? 5 hits.
Oh, the up air just barely not killing. On some characters, it would have.
Absolutely.
No.
Good DI.
No, I think it got on the platform. I'm not sure where it is now, though.
I think the stick is going up. I don't think it's out on the stage quite yet. I could be wrong.
Good reflect. Able to cover his way back to stage and forces Chronos to hold shield so he doesn't get hit by his up smash. Returning to
Almost catches the roll out on Mr. Pink's part, but barely mistimes it, and the up tilt hitting
How
behind
does he
Snake?
always get that right?
I don't know though. He almost misspaced that. Mr. Pink's roll almost not going through like Snake enough, but up tilt on Snake being as huge as it is, manages to still make it stop.
I love how Mr. Ping also, like, when holding the arrow, does continue shifting around just to make it a little harder for you to tell when the arrow is getting released. Because if you see movement, your brain wants to do something usually. That's how things work, especially in Smash. So when you're constantly moving your character, now you just need to react to the arrow coming towards you, not the letting go animation.
Oh, almost gets the read from this.
Chronos playing really well in this game too, holding a close to 80% lead into this second stock of this match. Oh, tries to call out the roll, and Mr. Ping really smart rolling through the grenade actually.
Alright, Chronos tried getting Mr. Ping being a little indecisive, but Mr. Ping just mashing the get up attack, because when it comes to Snake down throw, you need to pick an option instantly or you will die to up tilt.
Oh, yep. C4 is actually not taking the stock.
I'm surprised. That
Very surprising.
C4 is a strong move, and 130 still living to it.
Anything Snake has that kills is going to be a very...
Yeah, fair enough.
But still, Mr. Ping not dying and getting another... Oh, that's gonna take it!
C4 up till at 180.
like 3 different kill moves going off at once.
Chronos.
Explosion and damage.
Chronos, though, starting off with a little bit of extra credit right now. We'll see how much further he can take it. 7-73 as Snake, outside of a certain couple moves that Pit has, you're not dying anytime soon. He looked like he had the read, and then he second-guessed himself and went for C4.
I wonder if he was trying to bait with the movement. We talked about Pit moving his arrow down. I wonder if Chronos was trying to get him to roll into the C4 by jumping over his head. But Mr. Ping not falling for it. And,
And gets the up tilt.
interesting side B on Mr. Ping's part. At 100% cross stage, I don't think I would have been able to kill Snake.
Yeah, that was a very risky, and like the risk reward was just not in Mr. P's favor.
Now, I wonder what stages Chronos is thinking of banning here. Because I feel like this is... Both characters just do well on most stages. So I feel like this is more like, okay, what are the few stages that you're just not comfortable on? Or what are the stages that you know your opponent really, really likes, like comfortability-wise, and you just get rid of those so they have to beat you on a stage they're not as familiar with. So, like...
I think he keeps open the flat stages. Because Snake juggles you hard, and falling into up tilt is really hard. Trying to land in that move is really scary. And I think thankfully, but for Chronos, Pip can't really juggle too hard. He has a slow multi-hit, and against Snake with grenades, a good air dodge, few of those mix-ups, I think that this is going to go to a smaller stage. I happen to miss what stage we went to. Oh, Battlefield, actually, exactly, kind of moving away. I'm surprised this wasn't on part of Chronos' ban list, though.
Oh, no, Battlefield is amazing.
I guess that is true.
Yeah. The other option is that Chronos sat there thinking of doing bans and then just was like, actually, you can go to whatever.
That could very well be true. I do think Town and City may have gotten banned.
Yeah.
Though, the close blast zone with pit side B can be just such a threat.
Especially since you don't really, like, you don't want to also be nerfing your own kill power off of the top. And it's not really, like, Dark Pit specifically is not really going for off the top kills and is going for those side blast zone kills.
Fantastic side B, up tilt and
C4, baby.
taking the stock. It looks like Mr. Ping kind of lost track of it. Chronos setting that one up at the beginning of the game, and it working out quite well for
I
him.
think you lost track of it.
Alright, it's C4 again, who's placed on that platform. You will see.
And that takes the time.
Yep. Amazing up smash.
Let's kind of see what they do. This game very close. While back in game 2, it was like Chronos developed a lead, but Mr. Ping fighting really well this match and
Doesn't
back to
punish
center
at all.
stage.
And actually ends up getting his own throw combo. Not going to get the arrow, but even still, getting another grab. This is really good percent. Sure, it's not a ton, but you keep putting Chronos into these bad positions. Chronos missing the tag!
And dying at an insanely early percent. Very unlike Chronos as a player, who is known for not making those weird mistakes like that.
Is he stuck? I think I saw him go for the stick view, but I'm not positive. Oh, it fell off. It fell off on the top last, or not last, top platform. Mr. Ping though, getting so much percent here. This is really good extra credit for the next stock. Is actually potentially able to just get a 2-stock here.
Fantastic playing on Mr. Ping.
Oh!
And Fair narrowly not taking it. Snake being extremely heavy, but
Tries calling out the neutral air dodge with the up smash, but just not able to end up hitting it.
and swings an up tilt, and there's the up tilt that kills. That move being so hard to punish for so many characters.
Chronos is at 149. See how he's
Yeah, Chronos is in the spot where a lot of these trades are gonna start to get really scary for
However,
him.
Dark Fate,
There we go. The up air will end up taking it.
I was about to say that Dark Fate and Fate have some trouble.
Nice try.
Right, not very fun.
All right, 2-1. Mr. Ping up a game. Honestly, especially after talking with Chronos, is pretty surprising right now.
Yeah, Chronos
but-
seeming very confident before the set. Mr. Ping playing well all of tonight. Maybe it's enough to win this matchup. He still's got to take one more game off Chronos, and we'll see how this goes. Chronos still has a lot of time to adapt, though.
Oh, we are going. Interesting, actually, because we were talking how that probably isn't a stage Snake wants to be going on, and this is Chronos' counter pick. So
Which is very interesting. Maybe after what he saw Mr. Ping ban, he was looking at maybe it's not good for him. Maybe it's just really good for Snake. I don't know, though. Very interesting choice.
I kind of want to ask
I
him
think it's
after
more
this set.
likely to be bad for Mr.
I'm just, there are just so many things that Pit likes about having close side blast zones. You have your forward throw,
Like
you
a big,
have,
like a big
There
stage.
you have Fair.
Pit might not like a big stage, but if this is the only one open, then I guess that does make sense why Mr. Ping would go here. But, or why he would leave it open.
Yeah.
But even still, it just, in my mind, it just feels like this is a stage that works out for Dark Pit. Maybe not more than Snake, but at a similar amount. So maybe it's also just a comfort reason why they're here.
Absolutely. Some players love to choose stages up front to pick, and that could be the case here for Chronos. Weird side
Yeah,
B.
I don't know.
Probably a misinput of like a neutral B or something.
Yeah,
but
like some kind of
Most
V reverse,
likely.
but
I can't imagine that side view is intentional.
Chronos capitalizing amazingly. Fair hitting. I don't even.
Again?
Another one.
Another one.
part of me now is wondering if it's actually intentional or not, and if
If it is intentional, very surprising for a player on the caliber of Mr. Ping.
ooh, the
A
grenade
grenade.
saving Chronos from the up air. That very well could kill. Point blank side B though.
Takes it, and Chronos only managing to get around 35 to 37% of extra credit. That's not a lot. In this game, that's a one-pick combo at most. So let's see what he can get here.
Good frame trap with the up air and then into the grab down throw.
Already taking the lead back from Chronos. Chronos stuck in this advantage, getting arrowed 3 times in a row.
This is a really good, like, not even, I would say lead by Mr. Ping, but just isn't really falling for any of Chronos' shenanigans, you know? The grenades aren't really trading very often. He's been getting these, like, fairly early stocks versus Snake, which you really do need to do. Like, just playing so well. But
Up tilt, taking it even through Town and City's very high blast zone.
Well, of course, it's Snake up.
Up there, barely not
I
gonna
don't know
kill.
what to tell you about that one. It's Snake up.
Chronos using his really heavy weight on Snake and actually manages to get down even through the side B disinflict.
Oh, trying to get the grab probably for a forward throw. But just barely misspacing it. Does get it there.
Looks like a
Is
bit of
gonna
bad
kill.
DI on Chronos' part, but still with a pretty solid lead here and could
I don't
definitely
know.
take this game.
It's forward throw is very strong.
Also, the C4 just being the barrier between them right now. Mr. Ping finally able to find an opportunity to run past it without chancing getting hit.
But interestingly enough, Chronos kind of making a few mistakes in his camping zone, like his zone game with his nades, and actually giving Ping the chance to make this an even game.
He is sticky. They both get hit.
And up
Oh!
air trades with Mr. Ping and takes the game.
All right.
They couldn't even tell what happened.
I think both of them hit each other at the same exact time, but you know,
Mr. Ping
Snake
swinging.
up air is going to be killing earlier than any of Pitt's moves.
It looked like Ping, I think he went for a downer, maybe hoping to reversal into an upper. Pitt's downer known for being really good in the combos. And Chronos really taking his time with these bans, thinking about it, and I guess it matters. This is a Game 5 set to put you into winners finals.
Grand finals
This is
on winner's
grand.
sides.
This
So-
is, whoever wins this is guaranteed second, which is just such a powerful tool to have. Plus, if you're in grands, you get a whole extra set to work with. Time to adapt, and we can tell with Chronos, he adapts really well.
That bit, I think for Mr. Ping, he really wanted to take that game because now this is Game 5 Chronos. This is the best player in Colorado who has now had 4 whole games to be able to assess how you're playing. And we'll see if Chronos is able to put it all together and take this, or if Mr. Ping is able to find just that last little bit of energy to kind of keep
Take
Chronos
this again.
from winning and going into grands on winner's side.
C4 doing an astonishing 21%. Mr. Ping, this set has been, he has struggled to keep track. We've seen him run and kind of play into quite a lot of these C4s, which it's hard to keep track of. It makes sense.
Good tech chase, though, with... probably winning the spike there as well, but ends up popping Chronos up because, again, the Pit's down air, it's not the most reliable down air for spiking. It is fairly reliable for combos, though. But
Mr. Ping guessing wrong on the down throw
Snake
tech
up
chase.
tilt.
And Chronos in a really good position to take this last game. Getting a solid lead and having a ton of percent to work with on this final stock as well.
Really good air dodging down away from the C4.
Managing to fully avoid it and maybe keep him in this game. Chronos creating a wall of explosives to just keep Ping out.
With that constant threat of the C4, but it ends up exploding by itself because something that I don't know if everyone knows is that C4 does have a 30-second timer. When you put once it's down, there are 30 seconds where it can stay, and then it will automatically detonate after that.
And
Almost getting off there.
Chronos taking almost a full stop lead, but let's see how we see him take this stock. If Ping loses the stock now, it is very well curtained. But down smash not quite taking it cross stage. Mr. Ping looking for that arrow we saw back all the way in game 1. Hasn't been able to replicate it again. Chronos, again about that adaptation.
Getting the grab, not going to be enough percent for the guaranteed up tilt after the down throw, so ends up going for positioning sake. However, another grab here, 160 is the magic number that you want. Snake up tilt very well can do it.
And there it is, yep. Down throw being, you can't do anything. At 160, he can just up throw. Fantastically done on Chronos' part. Having about a full stock lead here. Let's see what Ping can do. It's not quite over yet. If he can prevent taking too much damage on the stock, this game is still totally in the realm of possibility. Chronos!
Gotta love the Chronos F smash. It's just every once in a while you'll see him rip one. Surprising that the forward air didn't hit. Looked like he got the right read. Just, I guess, maybe mistimed it just barely. But, ooh, I think up air would have ended up connecting there, but Chronos was very close.
This has been an insane set, but hits at a hard spot. He has to kill Chronos. He has to kill Snake, and you have up tilt to worry about. You guessed wrong into that move one more time. And that's your winner side.
When Chronos stands there and turns his back to you, it's because he thinks you're about to roll and is going to rip the up tilt on reaction. But Mr. Ping not rolling, able to get a little bit more percent. However, it's finding the kill right now. That's the tough part. Tries getting the arrow again, but still not hitting you.
Chronos is racking up an insane amount of damage before Ping has been able to take this stock. Looking worse for wear,
Does
but
get the cross stage back air, able to kill.
this takes one really good pit advantage. They could bring him back in this game. Let's see what he can do off this. Already starting a good 33%. But he's now in the
C4's
corner.
gone. 30 seconds, we're up. It's back though. Sort of center stage. Chronos doing 3 F tilt ones in a row.
Interesting choice.
He's playing a little bit with his food, but now it's scary. This is
Now an F smash or an up smash could take it, even though Snake has a lot of weight to him, and Chronos making almost uncharacteristic mistakes, getting hit by a few of his own grenades. Something he's known to just be so consistent around.
Mr. Ping is doing so well, just avoiding these explosions as well, not wanting to take any more percent.
Chronos committing to a dash attack.
No, the side B.
Another hard read on Mr. Pig's part that Chronos manages to
I don't think that
read,
side
and
there.
I don't think so either.
In my mind, like if Chronos has a grenade, is sitting in shield and you side B, the grenade is going to explode and keep you from dying to that, but then there's up air, there's back air that you still have to worry about after. Risk reward just not in your favor, almost ever going for side B unless, it's a Hail Mary, you're stock up, you want to get an early kill. But Mr. Ping almost had that. That was so close.
This is going to be an insane loser's run to see who kind of makes it, because a lot of these players, Acid I believe is still in, Robber and Mr. Ping, all have a fantastic chance of making it back. Oh, we even forgot to mention Shu. Shu waiting as well to maybe take this whole tournament as well. Shu and Chronos known to have very close sets.
All right, looks like we are getting Acid Robber, the FOCO Classic.
This will be a fantastic set. Kazuya, sometimes we see a bit of Greninja, not a ton. He's been moving a lot of his game plans towards exclusively Kazuya. And